Hello everyone, you're listening to Moment Gaming. I'm Eric.
This is Ben.
And this is Xavier.
This is the release or the week of the release for the Xbox One. So we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Some stuff mainly about the Xbox, a bunch of stuff about like the new games that are going to be released, and then some PlayStation stuff. Like we typically have most of the podcast, but before we start, anyways, how was your week, Ben?
It was good. It was actually it's been kind of slow. What's today? Wednesday.
Today is Wednesday.
So yeah, it's just maybe because it's been raining, but
quite a bit of rain down here.
You know, that's about it. But.
For anyone that doesn't know, Moment Gaming is in Ogden, Utah, so. Weather over here gets a little crazy. It could snow in the middle of the summer, so you never know.
Yeah, I was just working on my car on Monday, and then Tuesday it started raining, and now it's raining, and I don't know. Should be good this end of the week. So
crazy weather.
Crazy weather. How was your week, Xavier?
My week was good. Just working. Same old.
Same old. Pretty much. I would say, a lot like we were saying, a bunch of stuff from Microsoft. Sony released their PS4 last week. If you haven't seen any videos on it, there's a bunch of stuff on MOMENTGaming.com. As far as reviews that we saw for the console, I saw reviews that went from like 8 to 9 out of 10. So pretty good release for Sony. We'll see. Friday? Is it Friday when it comes out?
Thursday.
Thursday
night.
Thursday night when it comes out. Yeah, Thursday night. I guess we're all kind of waiting to see, how that console is gonna compete with the PlayStation 4. But yeah, let's get started. As far as what we know for the Xbox One. You can go online and check out all the specs. The big thing that I kind of seen with the new generation consoles is that it's a huge deal when it comes to video recording.
Yeah, uploading all of your videos and all that.
Streaming, Twitch. That seems to be like the big thing at the start of this new console generation. So a big thing that was announced was that there's not going to be any live streaming available at launch for the Xbox One. Mm-hmm. So if you really wanted to do that, we looked at a couple things about it. You're going to be able to use like third-party devices such as like the Hapag. That way you can have that ability to stream over to Twitch, but. I don't know, what do you know about it, man?
Well, it seems like anybody that wants to stream, they're already streaming now. So if you have the equipment to do it, you're going to have to use the same old equipment that you have, specifically if you're going to use the Xbox. But of course, with the PlayStation, you can, use the built-in. So it seems like you can still use Twitch and watch other people's broadcasts. And, yeah, so...
Yes, a few more steps that we have to take, but that's all right. All systems have their starts like that, but over time it'll get fixed out.
Yeah, and it seems like this is gonna be like so. I guess this whole launch is gearing towards the features within the system, not really the titles, because it seems like both of them are offering. There's a bunch of third-party titles which are available in PC and both systems, but the main, first-party. So it seems like they're, to me it just doesn't seem that broad yet. But in the long run, I think the features are like one of the most things they're both kind of focusing on. Specifically, Xbox now they're focusing on the, the all-in-one. Hook up your TV to it.
The all-in-one package.
Mm-hmm.
Like they always say, they want to be the center of your living room.
Exactly.
So they definitely been focusing on that. I'm sure that they're going to bring out like patches and all that to, make the whole UI a lot better. I've even heard stuff about the whole Connect functions, like the speak functions, don't really work.
The voice commands.
Yeah, voice commands don't really work as well as maybe they should, or it was or how they were advertised. Some people say that, it works like 70% of the time, and the rest of the time it's kind of like it works here and there.
It's kind of like, well, I guess it's kind of like your phone. I mean, it works, but it seems like you kind of have to get used to it before it starts to you start to recognize what commands actually do work, or which commands work best.
But I think if they can get that going to the point where it's just as precise as it can be, it would be a lot better, for them to. I don't know. I mean, obviously the system's gonna sell a lot better, but everything that was kind of promoted was kind of that, the whole Connect thing, and having being able to watch your TV, and then you can do the snap features and have your TV and your game and all that without having to go through the controller to do all of that. So it's something to me, it's a big deal that should have been completely fixed or been all the way up and working till when it's launched, so. Yeah.
So we're looking at right now, at least for the Xbox One, on its features. I guess we'll look at the streaming. Well, I guess it has no streaming right now, but I guess you can record stuff. What is it? A 5-minute maximum?
Yeah, 5 minute. Yeah, 5 minute maximum.
So
and
not too long. Yeah, that's not even.
Yeah, well, it seems like for Killer Instinct, right?
Yeah, it's just like a little clip of what you're playing,
and I think all you're supposed to say is just like Xbox record or something like that, and it'll record like that 5 minutes or that 30 seconds. But the nice thing about it that I've seen from that to the PS4 is that you're able to upload all these videos to, not just like Twitch, but now you have like YouTube and you have Vimeo, and you can go and put it on Facebook so all your friends can see it from there that maybe aren't gamers. They don't have a system just yet. Whereas the PS4, it doesn't have that ability just yet that you can, for all those other external websites.
It seems like we're comparing them now.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Xbox launch.
This is Xbox launch.
Xbox.
Launch.
No, launch. The launch. No, but let's see what are the titles that are going to be coming up.
There's quite a bit of titles out there.
Rise, that's going to be... That game looks freaking awesome. Gory as hell,
yeah.
But it's freaking awesome.
I'm more excited for like Assassin's Creed. Big fan of Assassin's Creed. But then the PS4 has it as well, so it's not exclusive. But it'll be a real good game.
Party. Mm-hmm. The other third party, which is... Well, not the third party, but the other exclusive is Dead Rising. I mean, it seems like a nice, kind of open, kind of sandbox, kind of just killing, just getting out there and start smashing zombies.
It's a lot more... it's not as...
it's arcade style.
The graphics are definitely a lot different than what Dead Rising 1 Dead Rising 2 are, because they look more of this... I wouldn't say cartoonish, but it didn't look as realistic as Dead Rising 3 looks.
Yeah, it would look more like a Saint Row kind of video game like that.
And I've never played Dead Rising 1 or 2. I've always wanted to, but I never got around to actually playing them. This one actually looks a lot. When I first saw the trailer, it didn't look as it kind of looked like Dead Island. That it kind of gave me that sense that it was going to look like that, but over time, the new trailers and the gameplay, I mean, it's definitely a Dead Rising game. Definitely a Dead Rising game.
Well, the older ones kind of reminded me, like, I don't know, like Dead to Rights. For some reason, it reminded me of that when I was playing it through. It just, I don't know, it was kind of strange.
I don't know, it has its own feeling to it, Dead Rising. It looks more like open play. You can just
very arcade.
Yeah, very arcade.
Well, I haven't played it. Well, I've seen the third one, and it looks pretty damn sweet. So, that's one of the games. Definitely, if I were getting an Xbox, it would be Dead Rising, and of course, Rise.
Yeah, Rise looks pretty good. And then there was Forza 5.
game. Not too much details about it. They're saying that there's not as much vehicles as they wish there was.
Probably tracks.
And not very many tracks, yeah. But hopefully
but
over
for a
time,
simulation game.
Yeah, a simulation game, racing game. If you like them, they're pretty fun.
Yeah, if you're a car enthusiast, then there you go. I mean, Forza's like one of the ones that has the higher quality, and it can be right there with Polyphony's Gran Turismo.
Yeah, that's what they're competing with. Really, I mean.
What I've heard about it is that it's definitely like Javier was saying, it doesn't have as many cars as the other ones will, but I'm pretty dang sure that what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to milk this game as much as they can by just releasing DLC and selling you new cars over and over again, kind of like they did on the older games. That and the gameplay that I saw, it's just another Forza. It just looks a lot cleaner. It's more eye candy.
You would hope
really.
It would be cleaner, right?
yeah. Then there's been a whole lot of promotion. Like if you look at YouTube, like Microsoft and all them have really pushed Forza this time around. It's obviously
especially
one of their
because
launch
of its
titles.
launch.
Yeah, exactly. And then going back to Rise, it kind of reminded me, and it's kind of going back to comparing, PlayStation and Xbox, and how could you not? Because now you have the PS4, so now you have something to compare it to. But it reminds me, if you guys ever played Heavenly Sword when that came out for the PS3, that's kind of what Rise reminds me of. It's kind of like the Heavenly Sword for Microsoft. Maybe it's not that same exact gameplay, but it's kind of that game that, but hopefully Rise has a better future than
exactly, because what happened to Heavenly Sword?
Heavenly
it
Sword,
seemed like a good concept.
The last thing I saw about it is that they're bringing out, it's a CG movie that's coming out for it. I can't remember exactly when, but
just give us a game.
Yeah, just
screw the movies.
Yeah, just give it a sequel or something. Rise just, it's completely different gameplay, but I'm sure this one was going to have a much better future. But anyways, what are the other titles?
Yeah, we have another car racing game, Need for Speed. So they're coming out with another one.
Rivals.
Yeah, they've kind of died down for me, Need for Speed games. Back when I was younger, I used to play them a lot. But
Underground was the best one.
That was the best one.
Well, that's why they re-released it, right?
Yeah.
Wait, no, never mind. That was Most Wanted. What we're talking about.
Yeah, Most Wanted.
Most Wanted. They rebooted that, but.
Yeah, which I didn't really like it at all. So.
That's also when neon lights under your car.
That was pretty awesome. Yeah, that was awesome.
People still want that for some reason. Yo, I want to put neons on my car. Yeah.
They put them inside their vehicle, under the dash and all that. And put some lights right there. Yeah.
And then we got some common games that everybody knows and everybody plays. We got Battlefield 4. Then we got Call of Duty. Ghosts, which are fun games,
and it's like I was telling you, what is it, like Call of Duty S? It's like the newest version. There's one all the time now. So I haven't even really played Ghosts whatsoever, and to be honest, I'm not as interested as I was before in the whole Call of Duty franchise.
Yeah, it gets old over time. Same thing. It's just repeated, new maps, new weapons, but it's the same game.
There's definitely a huge. Fan base of it, so
there's
you can't say it's a bad game whatsoever.
But
because it isn't.
It just seems like, it's fine. There's games that it's the same thing again, but this just seems to be.
Maybe it's not like
I think it's more
an Uncharted game where you're like, wow, it's like the next one, or
right,
the next Halo game.
Well, at least for us, maybe for new players, maybe, someone younger than us just getting into the gaming, it seems cool and everything.
I think they get into it more for the smack talking than anything else.
The online players sells Call of Duty.
Yeah, that could be it. People just want to... I want to get out there and kill people.
I want to get my anger out.
Yeah, release your anger. I guess it is a
stress reliever.
A stress reliever, of course.
You just had a bad day at work.
Yeah.
I think rather than just the whole, running around like you don't really have any vehicles or anything, that's why I like Battlefield 4, because you get all this extra stuff now. More vehicles is always awesome.
Vehicles flying.
It's more destructible, and it's more realistic to me. Even like simple stuff as how when you're shooting like a sniper, sniper gun, and the bullet actually will start falling. The further the next player is. So to me,
so distance matters.
I would say if I had to choose between one of them, I would go Battlefield 4 this time around.
I've never really been a big fan of Battlefield 4, so I'd probably still go with Call of Duty.
Still go Call of Duty on that?
Yeah, I don't know why, but I'd still go with Call of Duty.
So you got those two on Xbox One, so you can do 64 players finally, so that's a good thing.
And then we got
64 players, right?
Yeah, and then we got our other games like Madden, NBA.
I'm not sure if it's 64 players on the Xbox One.
Was it 32?
It's something.
I know they
that.
increased it though, so it's more than the 360. So
yeah, I think they doubled it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think there's videos up online where you can see the comparison. You know, and on the website. So go check those out. But yeah, what else do we have? Is that
we have like Madden, NBA, the same games.
Sports.
Yeah, EA and all that.
Yeah, NBA 2K14. That game. I know you guys ain't so much into, the whole sports thing, but
not at all.
That one, and then FIFA. I don't know if
FIFA 14.
FIFA's one of the launch titles. Though I'm more excited, even though I'm more into soccer than basketball. I think I'm more excited about NBA 2K14 because the graphics on that game, pretty much. I mean, that kind of shows you what next gen is. It shows me. Like 2K14 looks more next gen to me than maybe Battlefield 4 does.
From the graphics wise?
Yeah, the graphics wise, I mean, it's just the players look so real. When you're playing that game, even when I played 2K13 and I was playing it on my PC, I had people like behind me telling me that if I was actually like watching a game.
Right.
And then I'm like, no, I'm actually just playing a video game.
They're pretty good. The sport ones, they're done a really good job. The
sport ones are way better. And then for all those soccer fans out there, I mean, FIFA 14 looks amazing too. The big standout feature that I saw, and I mean, they always come out and say like, this is the new gameplay features, physics and all that with the ball and the players and all that, because that's what all the sports is all about. But the crowds this time really impressed me because it doesn't look just like. The crowd is doing the exact same motion as all the other ones.
2D?
Yeah, exactly.
2D. 5 different colors on all of them.
Yeah, they're all the same. It's the same
guy.
It's the same guy. The crowds are getting to that point, if not on par of what 2K14 does when you're playing the basketball game. I mean, it looks like a realistic crowd. So happy to see that. So sports games, sports enthusiasts. There you go.
Against sports games, I like them. If I have a friend playing it, I'll play along with him. And sport games are always fun.
Yeah,
nice competitive game.
Yeah, they are.
It doesn't require shooting somebody else.
It's just for fun. Yeah, I mean, I think the whole sports game genre. You definitely want better graphics, but. I think you want gameplay to, the controls to feel a lot tighter.
Which the realism helps because, there's because throughout the history of sports games, there's always been the arcade style.
Oh yeah.
So, but these always been kind of like the battlefield of of shooting, or the Gran Turismo.
You always get the next racing. One every year, right? That's how it works when it comes down to sports. And like I said, the controls have to be a lot tighter because in sports, that 1 second matters to see who's going to win and who's going to lose.
You think that's the future of Call of Duty? Like a sports game where those are the games you can find like used right away. Is this what's going to happen?
Hopefully it's not. I mean, because it's a big franchise, but the way it's going, I mean, you get a new one every year, and before that one's announced, they already announced the next one.
Yeah, they already showing trailers for the new one. Yeah,
so we already got like 3 years in advance information for.
And I mean, I hope that it's great that they're going that way because they're definitely making money out of it.
Right.
But I think with the whole Battlefield 4 franchise, I think that I don't know how to put it.
You can still bounce that out.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd rather be buying a Battlefield 4 game, more often than a Call of Duty game, just because Call of Duty, it's kind of the same formula over and over again, where
it's very repetitive.
Very repetitive. The storyline, is
4
super
hours
linear. I mean,
Forever.
like most shooter games, the storyline is going to be linear. But Call of Duty is going to have these massive set pieces where stuff is going to explode, and it's constantly exploding. I mean, there's just explosions all the time.
Yeah.
And I know they kind of got that whole formula down, and people that love Call of Duty, enjoy that.
Yeah.
But I think Battlefield 4, if you play the storyline, it's not as great as maybe the Call of Duty one, so they have room for improvement. Plus, the graphics look way better, and they have like all this extra stuff with vehicles that they can make massive maps and all this and that. So,
and it gives it also a type of diversity. So,
but I guess what you could say is just buy both of them. Who cares? Play both of them.
They're both shooters, right?
They're both good games.
Yeah,
you couldn't go wrong with any of them.
You'll still have fun.
Yeah, multiplayer is multiplayer. What it comes down to is what are your friends playing?
Yeah, because that's what makes it fun. Playing with a group, playing by yourself, it's not really that fun.
Exactly.
Doing that.
Anytime I can just throw a sticky bomb at Ben and have him run and explode, that's always cool.
Yeah, it's always great.
But yeah, I think is that pretty much the whole lineup right there?
No, we got quite a bit more. We got like Just Dance. I bet Ben's excited for that one.
Yeah, let me tell you.
You're all about those games.
Why do you guys say that? I don't understand. What?
Just Dance, and then we got other fitness ones too. We got like Zumba Fitness, and then we got Xbox Fitness. Yeah, and those will be interesting. I wonder if they work with the Kinect and more.
It seems like they're all Kinect based.
Yeah, I think they're going to be Kinect based, and it'll be interesting to see how they work. Make you work harder when you're trying to be fit.
Yeah, fitness games. I don't know so much. I mean, I don't know too much about those games because to me, when I play a game, I want to get home. I want to sit down on the couch and just chill.
Yeah, you
play a video game.
Well, I played like Just Dance, and it really, really is kind of like a party game, kind of like a.
Yeah, you have to be with a group of friends.
You have to be with a group of friends because that's not the kind of game you're gonna play by yourself. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You can. I mean, you can.
Look a little awkward in your living room.
It's just
jumping up and down.
It's a lot funner. It's a lot funner.
Yeah, you have to be with a group of friends. It always helps. Any game.
And you don't need that. You don't need and not everybody needs the control. You just need the camera and that's it. I think it's just the camera. I think that's all you need.
And I'm sure those games are going to be a lot better with the new Kinect and all that, and how much better it tracks your movements and all that. So I'm sure that's going to be a lot.
Tell you that you're stepping wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
You step more to the left.
Yeah, you're not doing the whole the Dougie right. I guess, right? But yeah, I don't know those games.
And then
again,
Rise,
they're pretty cool. But
yeah, Rise Son of Rome, that looks pretty good. The graphics look pretty good.
Rise
I'm
is
kind of
awesome.
excited for that. That would be a fun one to play.
Rise looks like a really gory game. I mean, but it looks awesome. I mean, who cares about the gore? I mean, who's not used to that in all the new games?
Yeah,
we're just
becoming
talking
the norm
about
now.
Yeah. The gameplay that I seen, and I saw what was it? It was a live streaming of Rise, and I mean the whole gameplay and all that. It's just like, well, I mean, not only is it gory, but it actually like really reminds me of like the Batman Arkham City games, like the whole combat system, because it's a lot of blocking and like combos and all that,
And this I think that this kind of goes back to like Dynasty Warriors. Well, I mean, at least the camera work isn't the same, but it just reminds me of this, or at least the sheer number of enemies and the way that you're attacking people. And
what I saw there isn't like, I wouldn't say like that many enemies on the screen, but there's a lot of repetitive like enemies as far as what I saw. Like when I was watching the gameplay, there was one dude that when it was going through like the first couple missions or something like that, you'd get to like this barbarian where he was like this bigger dude and he looked like a mini boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, fought him, killed him, whatnot, but then he showed up like in the next area, and then there was 2 of them in the same area, and I'm like, what are they, twins? So in games like that where it's so like up close and personal,
it's like it seems like
it's just repetitive. I mean, I know it's a game, and I know it takes a lot of, there'd be so many assets in a game to have like unique characters over and over.
But that's what I'm saying. Not the sheer number of people, but the repetitiveness of it. But it seems like it's still a fun game.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's still. I guess it's just like with the new consoles and how the new graphics look and everything. There's so much more detail, so you pay more attention to stuff like that, right?
True.
So you see the same character, and you're like, wait, didn't I just see him? Because now you expect
he has red
this to be different from this, and you want. I mean, you want it to be different and diversity to be able to keep playing the game. So it looked awesome. I mean, it looks like a lot of quick time events, like. Well, I wouldn't say quick time, but a lot of like
random events.
Not random events, but when you're doing a lot of finishing moves.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah,
a lot of cinematic kills and stuff like that.
Kind of reminds me of like a God of War.
Those like God of War.
Cinematic kind of kills.
Those are cinematic, and then they were very repetitive with the same bosses and stuff. But they're always fun. They're great to play.
What was it like? God of War, was that like Greek mythology?
Yeah,
right.
Greek mythology.
I guess this is like
This is Roman.
This is like
this isn't the mythology. It's actually Well, I mean, I'm sure the story.
I think there's supposed to be a little bit of mythology to it. I think that's
with a little bit of mythology. I'm sure,
a little bit, not
the Romans did exist.
And all that. No, but it looked really. It looks like a really fun game.
Gods?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with it. It looks like a really good game, and. We'll find out more about it once we get to actually play it.
Hands-on on it. It'll be fun, I think.
Yeah. It looks like it's going to be a really good game. As far as the whole Xbox lineup, it looks like there's a bunch of games. It doesn't look like it's maybe as great as the PS4 lineup to me, because the only games that really stand out to me that are like not already released before the Xbox One is out is Rise and Forza. So
those are the only ones.
Yeah.
Not really much to get the system.
Hey, you got Just Dance and Fitness one and Zoo Tycoon, right?
Which are games that, man, if I like that, I would probably have bought those games when they were like.
But it seems like those are
$20 cheaper.
Right.
Right.
But it seems those are kind of geared into the family.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of the maybe
not the hardcore gamers.
Yeah, not the hardcore gamer that's gonna stand outside at night in the cold.
He's not gonna go out and buy
Just Dance. Exactly.
It's like
Zumba Fitness.
And,
I got weight
and whoever's doing that, then by all means.
There's
nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that.
It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with it if you're all about that, but. The hardcore gamer, or maybe the majority, I would say majority
is gonna go for
Forza or Rise. Call of Duty, I think if I was gonna go get one, if I was gonna go get the Xbox One, I would get Rise, just because that kind of seems to be the standard for the Xbox One. That this is next gen.
Yeah, that it really brings it out.
Yeah. I think I would go towards that one. But that
I would probably need a little bit more so I can get the Xbox One.
yeah, maybe a little bit.
It's more. A good game, but buying the whole system just for one game.
Maybe if there was like like Titanfall. If Titanfall was one of the launch titles,
that would.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Just a huge line to pick that game up. But that's pretty much it about for the Xbox One. If you want to go check out like a spec video, there's going to be one on MOMENTGaming.com, so check that out. As far as just the normal stuff goes, so the whole thing, I don't know if it has component. I think it's not component. I think it's
just
all HDMI. It's all HDMI.
Is next gen, man.
This is all next gen. We're not worried about component cables anyways. But so yeah, all HDMI. It's going to support external hard drives, so that's pretty cool. That's something that the PS4 isn't going to be able to support
for the same reason that you can't really. Well, you can expand the hard drive, but it's just not as easy as the PS3.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, it's not as straightforward as the PS3. So
apparently, also heats up. Doesn't have like the issues. Well, we haven't heard anything about the like,
Xbox ones
overheating. Apparently, it heats up like pretty quick, but
what kind of helps that it has external power supply. That's what helps a lot for the Xbox.
It's another brick, and it has like a bunch of fans as well. So, yeah.
But well, once they start rolling out, we're gonna see the little things that people are gonna be. Hey man, look! It wiggles when I press it down.
It wiggles. I can't. It doesn't stay flat. Whatever.
Or it's lifted up a little bit. The box. It's not correctly sealed.
There's gonna be for everything. That's pretty much it for the Xbox One stuff. So give us your feedback on what you guys think if you're gonna go pick that up.
Pick it up.
Pick it up or
tell us
what games, tell us what you thought about Forza, about Rise, so we can know a little bit more about it as well. As far as like other news for PlayStation, on the 14th, the Vita PS Vita TV came out in Japan. So
Japan only.
What do we know about that? As far as the whole.
That you can play a PlayStation.
I mean, it's pretty much like a Vita. Just connected to your TV. It's a little bit harder because it doesn't have like the touchpad on it, so it's a little complicated.
So only some games.
Yeah, only some games are compatible with, and not all of them. And the ones that do have like touch screens, it looks like you have to use R3 and L3. You got to push down on it, and it'll give you a little.
Yeah, you got to push down on the buttons to be able to use. But
so it's not going to be very easy. Not fun doing that.
Right. You can only for right now. You can use the DualShock 3. It doesn't work with the 4. They came out and said that this was a while back that it was going to be compatible with the 4.
But they're working on it.
So which is going to be better because then you have the touch and all that. So that would be a lot cooler. So that's only in Japan right now. Another thing is that if you are planning on importing one,
if you
to the States, you can't use your account for like your US PSN account. You have to have a Japanese one, and I'm pretty dang sure that most people don't have one of those. So
don't get one imported
so
too.
Don't do that.
And check the list of of supported games. So if you have your PS Vita and you want to play them on your big screen, or or you're thinking of buying one just because you don't want to spend. Well, how much is a PS Vita? $250 right now.
It's like $250.
So it's $100. Probably, imported
so it's cheaper.
$125. It's a little cheaper if you don't care about the portability. But make sure that the game's supported.
Yeah, check what games you want and see if it even has it.
Right. The only issue with this is that if you already have a list of games that you've downloaded and bought, because you can't play PSP games.
Yeah, so that's a good thing.
PSP classic games.
Those should be easier to play because they don't have the touchpad.
The only issue, you're going to have to buy them again if you don't have because you're going to have to recreate a Japanese account. So that's still the downside. So
you might want to wait.
Yeah, better to wait.
You want to wait a little bit longer. Because I think the biggest selling point is going to be able to being able to stream your PS4 to the PS Vita. To the PS, PS Vita TV. But there hasn't been anything online that I've seen where people have actually been able to test it out. So I would say wait, because Japan doesn't have the PS4 just yet.
That's right. So we gotta see if we can find somebody that imported a US or wherever, European or if they imported a PS4 and they bought a PS Vita. But that's the thing. I don't even know if that feature's even out on the Vita yet. Because it doesn't support PlayStation 4 control yet. So it's probably not even...
I don't even know who knows. I mean, unless someone's already tried it.
The creators or
the
developers.
There's really no videos. I mean, there's a commercial for it, but that's about it.
That's really about it. So I guess that wasn't the PS4 wasn't the only console that was released that week, but there wasn't so much hype for the PS Vita because
it's in Japan.
Obviously it's only in Japan. So
not too much information about it, but
Yeah.
We'll just wait and see.
Well, that's all we can do. Just wait.
Someone will probably get a hold of it.
Yeah.
Get a hold of one.
Somebody hack it to be working here.
Someone just buy it. It's fine. Make a Japanese account. Now the last thing, if this was out a little while ago, so if you're planning on getting Destiny, Bungie's new game, and you have either a PS3 or PS4, and you pre-order it, you're going to be able to get into the beta sooner than the Xbox One and I believe the PC. Right? So I'm really excited about that game.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
that looks like a good game.
Cool. It's really, to me, it kind of looks like a next generation Borderlands with better graphics and a little bit more realistic. But
yeah, it looks realistic. It looks a lot more realistic.
More realistic. Realistic with like aliens and super guns and all this.
You know, see it all the time.
It's not cel shaded.
Yeah, we see that all the time. It's fine.
Especially here in Utah.
Ray guns and stuff like that.
That's why the weather changes all the time.
They're testing out their weaponry.
Big news announcement or teaser trailer. Uncharted, the new Uncharted.
Yeah,
it doesn't say Uncharted 4 or anything, but
it just says Uncharted.
I know many people are excited for that.
Oh yeah,
so many fans for Uncharted.
That's like one of my favorite franchises. That teaser,
yeah.
Super excited.
The teaser's as big as the Last of Us teaser. It's just not enough information. Well, I guess the Last of Us is actually.
Yeah, now that you say that, new DLC trailer for The Last of Us single player.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's going to be showing you more of history of the beginning when she was her friend.
Exactly.
So
yeah,
that's exciting for many people to know more of the story.
Oh yeah, everyone's.
That's the kind of DLCs you want.
Yeah, give you a good storyline. That's what people like.
Still giving me.
And if you haven't played The Last of Us, you need to play The Last of Us because that's like one of the best games if not the best game for the PS3. So check that out. It didn't say any release date, just saying coming soon.
For both of them, right?
For both of them. So we'll see.
So it could be from today to 20 years. Something like
you
that.
never know. And when you say that, 20 years, maybe The Last Guardian will be out by then.
Oh yeah, that's
right. So as there was a thing that came up where Sony teased that. I mean, they're still working on The Last Guardian. Then.
They haven't forgotten about it.
Out and he
Just
said,
saying sorry,
it's not out yet.
But we're working on it slowly. But when
takes this long,
and it could be here until they didn't even say anything about.
He didn't say anything, so we might see the PS5 before we see The Last Guardian.
I'm still wondering if.
Last Guardian coming out for the PS3 in 2018.
Yeah, coming soon.
You know what? It's gonna be the last game that they're gonna make for the PS3. That's what they're gonna do. Last game for PS3 before we shut
when they stop making them.
It's gonna be like, I know, right? They're gonna. I don't even know what's going on with that game. Hopefully, it comes out sometime soon in the next year or two.
It should be.
Because I don't expect it sooner than that.
It's at E3. Because that game has been announced since a long time ago. So.
2010 around there.
I think.
2009, 10?
Who cares? It's just not even out.
I know.
So whenever they decide to bring that game out,
they're just
bring out another
trailer. We're going to bring an update tomorrow.
I think what they're going to do is just make another teaser trailer, and then that will have people waiting for another 5 years. And
that's why this apology is like, you know what? You should have just not apologized.
Just make a trailer.
Make a trailer. I mean, you don't have to apologize because it's been so long. People have forgotten about you. I mean, you see what I mean?
Don't worry. Take your time.
It's not like anybody's mad. It's like, I pre-ordered this 5 years ago and I still haven't received it. What's going on?
And if you did, I don't even know where you did that.
Exactly.
You probably got scammed somewhere.
So you might want to go get your money back, bro.
I guess the only people that are mad are the investors or someone's mad.
Yeah.
I think they're apologizing to them. I don't think they're apologizing to the gamers. They're apologizing to the investors.
I know creativity probably takes a while because Shadow of the Colossus was just like art as a video game, but I mean, come on, this has been way too long to not even show like another trailer or anything about it. So apparently they were working like on Knack and some other. I can't even think of another game, and that was like priority one. But whatever.
It's video game, bureaucracy, video game
propaganda.
Yeah, they really need a new trailer because that old one looks very old now.
Yeah, it's starting today.
It's starting to look dated.
Yeah,
so
it is.
They need to bring something new to the table. If not, man, just forget about The Last Guardian and just work on something else. Because apparently this is taking way too long. So, yeah, whatever. We'll figure out what happens with that. Other than that, I mean, I think that's pretty much about it for this episode. Like, external stuff, just like outside of gaming, everyone's all the teams or all the nations are qualified for the next World Cup. So if you're into soccer, and if your country is going to the World Cup, good luck. I know my country just barely made it into the World Cup, and that's Mexico beating New Zealand.
They won't last very long, though.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Take it.
Don't say that. So
Brazil, here we go.
On the road to Brazil 2014. So very excited about that. Bunch of new movies coming out. I saw a trailer for Noah. I don't know if you've seen that trailer.
I have not seen that.
That looks really awesome.
I don't know. It's interesting because Noah shouldn't have that much action inside of it.
Wait. Is this
Noah's Ark?
Noah?
Yeah,
it's Noah's Ark?
Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
And it has like a bunch of attacking and
you see
killing
that?
and stuff.
Yeah.
Like planes and stuff? No, I was
No.
It looked
it's a little exagrated, but
there was.
it's bringing you into the movie, making you excited to see it.
Did it go with the Bible or something? No.
I don't even
Is
know
it
what
accurate? No, but
that one.
I have not seen it. The one I wanted to see was the new Need for Speed with Aaron. What's his name? Aaron
Jesse
Paul?
Pinkman?
Yeah, with him. And I couldn't watch the trailer. I just couldn't watch it. Something was going on with my internet. But I gotta watch that. People said it looked pretty cool. And that guy's a good actor, and I like that actor. And I really want this video game to because video game movies don't tend to do very well.
Yeah,
and
true.
So, I I don't even know why there's movies from video games. You see what I mean? Like the video game is pretty much
like the
story.
Tekken movie.
Yeah,
Hitman.
Or Hitman, or
Dragon Ball Z,
or Dragon Ball Z. See, this is
or Mario.
Or Mario.
Terrible movie.
No, that made me laugh.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Was there? No, there was.
There are animations, and they're not too bad. But you see what I'm saying?
There's that one, and then there's 47 Ronin. It's like that one. It's like I don't know. Well, what is that? Ronin is like ninja or something like that. But anyways, that one looks like a pretty cool movie. Man, I haven't even watched that many movies. I haven't even watched the new Thor, so
I don't know. It wasn't bad. I kind of liked it. Thor.
You liked it?
Oh, you did watch that?
Yeah.
Go watch that. As far as shows out there, if you like Marvel,
The Wire.
Well, there's
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, Marvel Agents.
Special Agent
That
S.H.I.E.L.D.
looks cool. The Blacklist is pretty cool. The new The Walking Dead episodes. Legend
I gotta
of Korra.
DVR all of these shows.
There's so many shows out there right now to watch. But yeah, everyone, thanks for listening in to Moment Gaming. We'll have a bunch of more stuff next weekend. Or week.
And we'll know more about the Xbox.
We'll know more about the Xbox.
Working.
Give us feedback. Go on to momentgaming.com.
And then maybe we can compare now about the PS4 and the Xbox One.
Yeah, now we can actually give more of a detailed comparison towards it. There's also the YouTube channel that went up. So go on the website. It's at the top. Just click YouTube channel. And then it's just right there. Yeah, exactly. Going to that, we're going to be getting a Twitch channel going on here pretty soon, so check that out. But yeah, leave some comments, leave some feedback, follow us on there. But yeah, that's pretty much about it for this week. Everyone, have a good Xbox One release.